Hey guys, we're here with some potentially awful faction war stuff. I don't know. But we're going to see how this plays out. We have Bannerlords and Shadowkin, the very last three stages for each of them. I got some very strong champions in both of these factions, so I'm hoping this goes smooth. However, I've been seeing a little bit of comments around saying that Bannerlords is very difficult, and I've seen some as well about Shadowkin, but not as many. A lot of us have Ninja and such. But hey, we got a 6-star legendary speed glyph here at the end waiting. That's really exciting. So let's go ahead and start with Shadowkin, which I think is probably going to be easier for most of us. Defeat 3+ enemies while they're under 10 debuffs. Okay, this starts off being kind of ridiculous. So the issue with this is, who are you going to place 10 debuffs with? Well, Rio is going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, with that, Toxic Set Rio is apparently not what mine is, but is a really good start. Now, if you don't have Rio, who are you using? Right? What are your options here if you don't have Rio? I'm going to throw her in there. We're going to get Mikage in here as well, and it's basically just going to be her loading up the poisons, or loading up the stuff on the champions. So she places all these. Do we actually have a poisoner? Yeah, we do. We definitely do. Taragi, but his is on hit, right? He doesn't just generally place them. Yeah, so if he's hit, he'll place them. Just one poison. We have Surian, 5% poison. I don't really want to build any more new champions. I've built plenty of new champions. Level 30, a bit too low for me to bring her up right now, but we're going to give this a shot. But yeah, I got a feeling this is going to be very, very difficult for players who do not have Rio, which is going to be a lot of players, right? I'm trying to think of any other champions who can load up a lot of poisons, but I really think that Rio's just the option. Like, she is the best option by a mile. If you don't have her, it's basically throwing toxic sets on champions and then having to hope that you get good RNG after a while. And a Galathier's on the wave too, so they have cleanses. So if you don't have Yumiko, actually Yumiko is going to be massive, as well as Rio. So kind of both the champions are needed. And this Yumiko is apparently not geared either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So we're good there. Could I get her to get block actives? We did. So let's go ahead and I put this on the worst champion to actually go for the kill on. Because as you guys may or may not know, Galathier is going to basically stop himself from dying the first time I go to do this anyways. Also need a strip champion of some kind. I can switch Mikage. Actually, let's go ahead and just kill him. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe. I don't know. I think it's around 10. If this doesn't work, I will have to switch up the champs a little bit. There we go. Okay. It wasn't 10 on there, unfortunately. We're going to replay this and be careful this time. I may have to switch her out for Michinaki as well, because I want to one-shot the champion whoever I go for here. We'll hold off on the reset. So we have some stuff on him. We can just go ahead and do this. It's fine. For this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's plenty. And then if they do the res, it's actually fine. I don't want any block buffs, so let's lock him out. If I could just kill the Roglan, that'd be kind of cool. Could just keep resetting the Rio, basically. Okay, she resisted that. She did the res. That's fine. Not a big deal. With a decreased speed there. We'll go for a guess a kill on him again. Gonna do this. We'll extend those durations. And then I want Yumiko to reapply the Hex. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need a few more. Let's go ahead and boost her up. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Will the provoke place? I don't know if it did or not. I don't think it did. No, it didn't. All right, so we were at 8, which was a little bit too low, obviously. Let's switch forms with her. So we can do some sleep stuff. Because the sleep's going to be an extra debuff placed. We have weaken, which I think, does Rio place the weaken anyways? I'm not 100% certain. We have the block actives, of course, which is great. Of course, I can get back around to placing that stuff anyways, not a big deal. We have 3 on him. Keep the block actives up. Turn meter reduction. There's a poison. We get a few of these done before we get to the next portion. It'd be awesome. Of course, it's going to be kind of difficult to get a kill when he's under sleep because he's just going to fall off pretty quickly. Have her. Okay. And now, hopefully that's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No sleep needed. Literally can't even be placed. And reduce the turn meter a little bit. Going for a big hit. Got 2 out of 3. So this is not too bad if you have Rio, especially if he's just in Toxic, which my Rio's already in Toxic. Siegfried in the next wave. Dang, player. I mean, you guys are going crazy. But my Siegfried was already in Toxic because of... Sorry, my Siegfried. My Rio's already in Toxic because of Sand Devil. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go get a stun on everybody just so they're not doing anything to me, basically. Let's try to... We already got the decreased attack on her. If I do this, I can maybe provoke her. Okay, didn't get the provoke, unfortunately. Decrease speed. Let's get the Hex. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to try to get 9 and 10. There we go. Brimstone sealed the deal. So, not the best champion to have put it on because she is strong affinity versus Harima. We got her, though, and we're at 3 out of 3. Now, the Siegfried's going to get a block damage there. They, kind of going crazy with these champions, I think. Wow. So Mikage, we'll just have her... Don't kill the Siegfried until you kill... Or don't kill the Yanaka until you kill the Siegfried. Make sure he's the last person... Or the... Doesn't die last. Because if he's the last person around, he'll switch forms, do the res, and things become more annoying. So they have the 2 most crazy PvP champions in these waves. Galathier and Siegfried. That is crazy. Granted, if you have these champions, it's a lot easier. If you don't have them, it's basically a nightmare. So you guys let me know how you approach this. We have no mythicals here, thank goodness. That would be a little bit awkward if we did. We have Fina, though, who is a beast of a champion. We just kill her? Not quite. Pretty close, though. With a 3 done. But yeah, that's going to be a... It's going to be a tough mission because you're going to have to... If you have Brimstone, it's going to be helpful because it's going to count as a debuff. You can have some turn meter manipulation stuff. That's going to be helpful. But that first wave may not even be the best one to apply it. Actually, Kaja... We have a lot of cleansers. The cleansers in every wave, which is especially bad. So you really need some good turn meter control. Dang, that's gonna be a rough stage, guys. I am sorry for you guys who have to get stuck on that because the cleansers in every wave... Now, clearing it without the 3-star condition may not be too bad. Don't let your enemies use any active skills. This shouldn't be too bad, honestly. Basically, I mean, Yumiko can lock them out, but I don't even need that. Okay, we got some Lazarius action. We have some more mythical champions in these waves. Very strong, like the meta Lizardman team, basically, with a few extra. Provoke will stop them from using active skills to begin with, which is pretty cool. So they just use their A1s. They can take a turn. They just can't use active skills. Next wave, I can use Yumiko to lock them out, which of course will be helpful as well. Block actives there, so once again, can't use active skills. Strip him. Kill him. He's about to take a turn. Keep his turn meter down a little bit. And we're good to go. So this wave, is it very tough? I mean, kind of. Oh, wait. Marius is going to use the A1. Dang it. Let's go ahead and use this. There's a mythical here. I want to go ahead and try to kill her because she can swap forms and have an active go off. Go for this again. Forgot again about the Marius. So they're more than controlled basically at this point. It's going to be perfectly fine. I got a phone call. I always get phone calls when I'm recording. What's going on here? I get tons of spam calls. All right. Marius needs somebody to kill him. Unfortunately, we have the Enfeeble on my Harima. Let's go ahead and get Michinaki boosted turns. This should not kill him, actually, apparently. A turn meter reduction could have been rough. Okay. So I need somebody to join in this attack that can actually, okay, block actives is great. She's about to take a turn, and we stop that. More block actives. Shoes in. Doing very good to stop these champs. Block actives is super helpful, as you can imagine. When you're trying to stop the enemies from using active skills, just throwing up the block actives, not a problem. But, once again, not a champion most people are going to have. They're locking it behind Void Legendary champions, which, to be honest, if you're doing any Faction War stage, other than getting Polara, which she's not even that crazy good from the testing that I done on the test server, other than that, you're going to be farming better stuff in the stages of Faction Wars. So you're still doing great stuff for your account, even if you're lower stages. And I believe stage 15 or 16 plus is when you get mythical pieces. Oh, crap. Did they just use an active? No, they didn't. So we're dead, though, because I was talking. All right, let's try this again. A3, A1. Because Mikage is not, like I said, she's not built that well for survivability. I may have to switch her gear over to make it actually work better. I'm not going to be able to do anything there. Let's just go ahead and use the A3 swipe. It doesn't have to be the perfect A2 into A3 setup here. We'll do a little bit of turn meter reduction. Probably just have him. He'll probably just res somebody, basically. Unless Michinaki joins the attack, then we're doing great. And then here, we're good. So this next wave, we're going to boost Mikage. I do believe, yeah. I killed him before, so I'm surprised I didn't kill him the previous time. There we go. It just depends on how Michinaki hits. So now I can just switch forms and go for the stun on everybody, which is not really where I'm going to leave them later. I'm going to switch them back, I think. But if I can kill the War Chief's a problem. Maybe the biggest problem, honestly. Let's go ahead and use the A3 there. Drop the Razavarg. Okay, well, that's going to be potentially faster than I was hoping because of Michinaki joining these attacks. I want to have the cooldown, I want to have her stuff ready. Oh, man, okay, this is a little bit faster than I was hoping there. A little bit faster than I was hoping. So we'll lock them all out. I can't stun him because if I do, then he's just going to get angry and just pop my Mikage, basically. I can go for a stun on all of them. They are locked out, which is pretty nice. This may kill some of them. But his ability hits hard. Dang, and I can't even do that. I'm not for sure what even causes him to do that ability, honestly. I could go for the thing again. Let's actually just go for Harima's boost, I believe. If I go for provoke, though, it's actually going to make him pop off. So I shouldn't actually do that. Still not killing him. That passive. Okay, good. Provoke fell off. We can not stun anybody, basically. If I go for a stun, then he's going to get angry. And we don't want an angry Ultimate Gallic either. That's actually perfect. Let's get some turn meter boosting action. Get this going. Okay, are we actually good here? I think we're actually good this time. All right. Nice. So that wasn't the most difficult. It was a few times resetting it because of the annoyingness from just getting one shot on my Mikage. This is clearing the stage in 200 turns. I'm thinking to drop Mikage. I mean, Mikage is actually really good here. Maybe get Rio in, though, instead. I guess we'll see. We'll leave Mikage in for now. I'm hoping to just drop the boss pretty quickly. But what I'm hoping for and what actually happens are most likely going to be two very, very different things. So who do I want to drop here? Ancora. Or Sissia's Wings. I'm not sure which one I'm hitting. Okay. Let's go for this provoke. All right, we need to get something over there. We got some provoke on a few champs. He has a lot of stuff going on. We're actually kind of okay. Oh, I forgot this. It's the one champion that was literally going to do nothing to, basically. Kill the Commodus. We can't take too many turns because the boss, we are limited on the turns I can take. And for this to still be good. So kill him. Okay. I wanted to not take any more damage, ideally. There we go. Good. Okay. A little bit damage from Theodore there. We have 175 turns, basically. Okay. Well, Hegemon. If that Hegi was like one-shotting me, that would be terrible. Thankfully, he did not one-shot me. Who's got most turn meter here? Let's go for a kill on maybe the Eric's, actually. Because Eric's is a lot of times a very, very, very annoying champion to deal with. We don't quite get a kill, but we get pretty close, honestly. A taunt. It's not the worst thing. Shimnath pops off with some damage. That is for sure. Wow. We'll switch. Give him boost. Dang. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I got a lot of damage there. This time we're just gonna try to get to the boss as soon as I can. Basically, I'll just pop some cooldowns and don't really care. We'll go for this A3. Next wave we'll switch and do the stun probably pretty early. Block his actives. Do a provoke. Good stuff. Boom. Kill her maybe with Harima. Perfect. Kill him. There we go. Excellent. Now this wave, let's hope to not get killed by the Hegi. Good, good. So block actives on the Shimnath, who apparently hits pretty hard. Oh, it removes buffs. Sweet. So let's actually just switch forms and go for a stun here. If I stun them all, then they can't do anything, right? I should be able to kill this Hegemon with decreased defense. Yeah. That dude, of course, cannot kill him. Some block actives over there. Put the Hex stuff on the Eric's because she's a nightmare to deal with. An absolute nightmare. Let's go for this A3. Sure. Let's get some more damage out there. Get to the boss as soon as possible, basically. That's my goal here. Guys, block actives, decrease speed, Hex, taking an instant turn, unfortunately. I don't know what his instant turn conditions are. I also don't know how I can kill him because we're just weak hitting over and over and over and over. Oh yeah, this is not going to be too fun, is it? Let's get her back to original form. And then just to try to speed this up a little bit so we don't keep getting instant turn procs, I need to look at his kit to remember what's going on there. Now, this dude's probably going to be annoying, isn't he? He's the one, okay, transfers all debuffs from the Tainted Dueler to all enemies. Okay, I need to get Rio in here, basically. Also places stun debuff on all enemies except the enemy under True Fear for 1 turn. These debuffs cannot be resisted. And then reflect damage for 2 turns. Okay, so basically, unless Michinaki gets really lucky and just one-shots him, which is not going to happen, got to provoke. Not the best thing. Really not. We can remove that pretty easily, decently easy, I think. Can I reduce the turn meter? I can. Can I strip that? I can do that as well. Now, can we do some more turn meter manipulation? We can. Let's get some ally attacks going here. Plays another extra turn. That'd be amazing, honestly. That's not so amazing. Okay, wasn't the craziest damage ever. She is messed up. She's messed up. Let's see if I can. Obviously he's gonna do some big damage here. They get a decreased attack on it. That may be enough. No decreased attack applied. Okay. Got that stuff. Oh, crap. Oh, no. The reflect damage got me. It's okay, though. It's actually pretty close. A lot closer than I expected it to be, honestly. At this point, it's like that pain link, reflect damage stuff. I think I'm going to have to put in my Rio. All right, guys. So I ended up switching out my Yumiko for Rio instead. I think she's going to make this a little bit easier. I'm going to see shortly. Going to put a lot of stuff on him. The stun obviously gets swapped over, but he's going to take a little bit more damage now with the weaken up. The A2. We'll block actives over on the Maybe, maybe not, actually. We should be able to just provoke him. All of them actually. Oh, didn't even get the provoke off. Wow, what the heck? Why is he resisting everything? What's going on here, buddy? Block actives, maybe? We did get that. That's a huge help. But Rio can heal, which is what Yumiko was not doing. Also place block debuffs, which is going to be a big help as well when the boss is about to take a turn. So we have a few things that are very helpful there. We'll cleanse this stuff. Swap forms, do the stun, and then basically just start melting them. Got the stun on everybody. Except for her, she's not really looking like she's stunned. She is stunned, but she's not standing as if she is. So here, we'll do some turn meter reduction. Put this on the Eric's. She's the hardest one to kill by quite a bit. Do this just for some weaken. Don't need it, but it could be kind of cool. All right, so now we'll go for this AoE provoke. Got the block damage over there. That's okay. He's about to come out of it anyways. And then basically swap Mikage shortly over to her original form. And kill her from there, more or less. There we go. Kill pretty easily there. Block actives would be great. Let's switch her. Hopefully like Michinaki or Harima joins. Maybe get a block actives eventually as well. Something like that. There we go. Perfect. So now we're onto the ball stage with good HP and everything. He's going to open up with the... I would love to get her to another turn. I may be able to... I don't know how many turns I can cycle around to. Let's see. We'll do this right now. Do this AoE. Not for sure what I can do as far as turns and such. Decrease attack will be great if I can get that off. Let's try it. Sweet. No decreased defense though, so that's a little bit unfortunate. That's good. I do need to get that off as soon as possible. I can't have somebody joining the attack, because if I do, then I'm going to get just ruined. Get a Hex up there. Get some... Dang, she's not doing that much damage, honestly. She's decreasing the defense nicely. Not doing a whole lot of damage. So, everybody stays alive pretty well. We'll see where Rio's at. Okay, she's low on HP right now. Decrease attack, maybe? Yeah, perfect. So, decrease a little bit of the turn meter. I was worried about Rio. Okay, it's okay. So far, so everything's okay right now. I want her to take a turn. I want to see if I can strip. Dang, I can't strip yet. Please don't kill him. Please don't kill me. It's always a bit of a problem when you have huge damage dealers here. Dang, I think we're just dead. Oh no, Harima's still alive. How is she still alive? We have to strip that though. Go the A2. And then A1. Harima's not going to be able to do this. She can maybe heal though. Okay, we actually got it. I think we can actually kill this boss now. Is it dead? Here we go. Sweet. 3 stars. 6-star speed glyph. Very cool stuff. Hey, happy for that. Took a little while to do that though. Not the longest, but hey, we pick up some fragments as well. Now let's move on to the Bannerlord stage. So 19, 20, and 21 here as well. Get an extra turn 5+ times. Literally the easiest mission I've seen. I love this mission so much. Extra turns is like Marichka's thing. She gets so many extra turns for some reason from the Relentless sets when she wears them. It's crazy. We'll get him built up probably, but for now, let's just go ahead and throw this in there. It'll be fine. I think this will just go full auto. But her Relentless just gives her countless extra turns. The ball stage is going to be rough, though, I'm sure. All right, I'm surprised she hasn't already got an extra turn, honestly. That's solely who I'm relying on to get extra turns, by the way. All right, well, maybe I got a little bit too carried away here. We're going to try this stage again. Second wave, I keep getting the Marius counterattacking me, which I'm not really certain why. Oh, I know why. I know why now. It's because Androck's in his second form, and whenever he's left over in that second form, he's reducing their turn meter on my crits. That makes sense. So what I have Androck for right now is to basically swap forms. It counts as an extra turn. So swap forms, boom, extra turn, no problem. But he's making the Marius do an AoE attack and place an Enfeeble, which is not what I want at all. So what I'll do is I'll get him back to his original form here in just a minute. And then when I go into that next wave, I'll be fine. I just got to try to not kill everybody, basically. Or hit a champion who I won't crit on. If I do that, then it'll be fine as well. Yeah, actually, I'm probably just going to have to hit a champion who I won't crit on. Or not very likely to crit on. Because he does have a 100% crit rate. A weak hit would be clutch. Well, not him. Any champion I use, basically, has a chance to crit, which gives Marius a chance to do his counterattack stuff. So here, let's do an A1 on the Razovarg. Perfect. Now we can do Enfeeble on everybody. And they're not going to do any damage at this point. And we still kill them. So we'll just go for a kill in the Mezumel, because she could switch forms if she really wanted to. This is going to attack one enemy. If the target's killed, okay, cool. Should kill her. Yeah, but Enfeeble on everybody is quite massive. In this last wave, what I'll do is just buff up Taras. Have him as, actually, no, wait. Oh, we only got one extra turn so far? That's the problem. Now we have 2 at least. I was getting so carried away with just working through these waves that I'm not getting any extra turns. It's kind of crazy. This condition's not too bad, but you do have to get a lot of extra lucky procs, basically. At least he's pretty tanky. Doesn't last that long, though, unfortunately. So here, we're going to try to buff up and, I guess, maybe not kill him. Definitely killed him. Or definitely going to kill him. We can do this, maybe. I guess we guys got to slow roll this wave, more or less. There's a chance I can get around through all my stuff. It's going to be difficult. 3. Is that my third one? Yeah, it's third. Get Enfeeble up. I'm looking for those extra turns, Marichka. I'm looking for these extra turns. I mean, there's a chance I can still make this work. Big heal. Let's keep him stunned, so the list is not hitting me, so Taras is not going to get too angry. Mostly just not hitting Marichka, basically. No extra turns there. Are we just going to have Androck basically carrying me to the extra turn stuff? So all I need is just a few extra turns, basically. Good. Extra turn, maybe? One? One, Marichka? Do it one time? Oh, no. At this point, I don't even care about the damage they're going to deal. Okay, so he's at 4 now. Oh, he's dead. Come on, do it, Marichka. Extra turn. Yes! That was way too close. Like, we're just working everybody down and never going to get an extra turn. We're good now, though. 3 stars. Fine. On to the next one. Keep all your champions above 75% HP. This doesn't sound too bad. So basically what we'll do here is... Well, that's kind of cheap. To have a Hedgie here. What? How are you going to put a Hegemon on this wave and then say, yeah, keep all your champions above 75% HP? Go ahead and do that. This level is just... These conditions... I'll be glad to finish Bannerlords. We're good there. Even with Taras and Marichka, it's still not the easiest. Though, it's just the timing of stuff. It's not actually hard. It's just the timing of the stuff here. If you don't have Taras and Marichka, this is actually hard. You actually have to use a lot different champions, basically. Did not mean to do that. That's just because I was talking and just defaulted into using Taras's ability there. So now we got to mix up the next stage a little bit. Was not my plan, basically. So now we're going to send somebody over, I guess, to hit the... Actually, the Theodore's fine if he does his stuff, honestly, because I'm just going to do block damage anyways. The Commodus, I can't really have him over there. If we get an Enfeeble on everybody, it'll be great. Enfeeble on everybody. Go ahead and just drop the Ancora. And at this point, we're fine. Like, nobody's going to kill me. They can't. They can't do anything. Weak hits are nothing. Block damage is nothing. Obviously, the counterattack does nothing from me. I just can't have him switching forms. Because when things are going to get a little bit weird. There we go. He's down. Did that get me below 75%? Because Poison Explosion definitely could make some things a little bit weird. No reason to hit Narcies, of course, because it's not going to do anything at all. So I need to make sure my champions are all full HP going into that next wave. That is definitely for sure. Might as well just go ahead and... okay, this is going to do nothing to joining in the attack. So we'll just have Androck go back to his original form. And heal up, basically. Because you know, if Stagnite has any little bit of HP gone, he's going to have a chance of being taken below 75% HP. I think we're good. Okay, we're fine. So now we get that shield up there. Decrease defense, decrease attack on everybody. Okay. It was all just a timing thing and not getting smashed by these hedgies, which it's not over yet, obviously. I still think is a ridiculous thing they have done here. This stupid thing. I was... this is so incredibly lame. Go for this. Once again. We're going to try it once more. There we go. Cleared them pretty quick. This wave's no problem. So we get through the wave. And then on to the next one where we hopefully enfeeble everybody. So here. We go for some hits over on the Commodus. Get an extra turn where we're going to buff up. Put some decent sized shield on me. Decrease defense and weaken on everybody. We're going to swap forms and go for a weaken or an enfeeble. So then they can't do anything. We have the enfeeble. We kill the Ancora. Enfeeble on everything except for the that dude, which doesn't matter because he's not gonna make a difference if he got enfeebled or not. We're gonna remove the poisons because the poisons can and will mess me up. Try to kill him. We got him. No HP burn place because she can't do it. He may try to use an AoE skill, and if he does, it'd be fine. All right, so here we're just gonna slowly work this guy down. Next wave is where things get a little bit weird. Because next wave also has some very annoying champions. We have a Hegemon to open up the battle, who thankfully does not take me below 75% HP. So we're going to cap everybody off. And then we're going to... I got no cleanses, unfortunately. Equalize HP? What kind of troll stuff is that? Just waiting to drop below 75%, basically. All right, so I can only target him. Oh, crap. I don't even want to get the counterattack, actually. Yeah, I can't do the counterattack. I can't afford that. I can strip them all, or I can do Enfeeble. Enfeeble stops me from dying. Strips allows me to attack. Let's go for the Enfeeble. Are we above 70%? Okay, we're good. So far, we're decent. It's not an unkillable, so let's just see if I can kill him. Block damage, very nice. We're treading a thin line here. So do the decreased defense and weaken on everybody. I really don't want any of these champions hitting me, though, honestly. Let's go kill the Shimnath. Maybe an extra turn. That would be very, very appreciated. Let's go for this A3, maybe. Kill a bunch of champions. There we go. Do we actually kill them all? Are we actually good? Am I actually finishing this, maybe? Let's go for this. A2. Let's go for a cleanse and then a swap forms for a heal. My goodness, this level was difficult. Well, I'm actually not out of the woods yet. There we go. 3 stars. That wasn't fun. Clear this stage in 200 turns. This is the buff swapping one, isn't it? Okay, well, I feel like this will be fine with Taras, Marichka, and Androck. This is the champions you need to do this, right? There's really no reason this should be hard. Well, no reason it should be impossible. Obviously, that does nothing. Get some little bit of heals going. Try and squeeze out some damage there a little bit. Let's get her back in the lead spot. As for damage, I could use like Barons and stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. I do have Roglin who I can bring up if I need her reses. I don't think I'll need them though. Decrease defense and weaken. Enfeeble's not gonna do a whole lot here. Actually, is it? Let's try it. Okay, actually we're fine. Dang. They're pretty tanky. Oh, this is a lot of fun. Tetsuya. Just go ahead and blast him. Glad they didn't go for the Stag Knight. That's very much appreciated. Jingwan's dead at least. Stag Knight's also dead, unfortunately. Stag Knight, I think you're kind of not doing a whole lot here, buddy. Let's put in Stoutus. So basically, it's just getting to the boss, and everything else from there is okay. As for which champions to use to get there, though, that's where things get a little bit weird. Stoutus could do really well. She's very tanky. So maybe I just put him in there instead of Kaja, because Kaja wasn't doing a ton anyways. Wasn't able to have her do very much. The block buffs is cool, but it's not really helping if she's just dying. Because the lack of her blessing makes a pretty big difference as far as the damage being dealt. Dang, who? I guess he did these at A2, didn't he? I was like, what the heck happened there? I don't think I can kill him. I should have killed him first. That was just me not paying attention. Stun? Okay, that's kind of cool. Works out decent. Maybe I can kill him before anything too crazy happens. Revive on death. Close. Not close. Oh, wait, no. Oh, she only had 1 turn on that. Never mind. I was like, oh, it's going to do it. Can I just kill him maybe? Nope. A little bit of aggression there right towards the end with his skills and the cooldowns, but I didn't want to have to deal with his res on everybody. Really didn't want to have to deal with that. She'll take a little while to kill, which shouldn't be too big of a deal. A Lil shouldn't be able to kill anybody. I can just cleanse them. Okay. So I'll cleanse everybody here. Kill her. Okay, basically no cooldown there. A few cooldowns across the board, but not too bad. As for this, I can't do the A3, but I can do this. I would love to just kill him. There's no way I'm going to be able to do this. Okay. Let's now get rid of the Gentoro may be the biggest issue here, potentially. Let's try to get rid of Mikage. Dang, not even able to one-shot her. Do get the block damage, which is really good. The sheep pops open. The block damage doesn't last very long. Tetsuya hopefully doesn't last very long either. Yeah, Mikage is just a tank. Oh, sorry. Not Mikage. Who's this? What's that champion's name? Marichka. Taras and Marichka. Don't kill him, please. There we go. Get closer to top HP. So basically just make Marichka tank this stuff and you're going to be fine. So we're going to go there. We do have some stuns from the Stoutus, which will be helpful. This Enfeeble could be very nice as well, I bet. Drop some damage. Do your thing, Taras. Let's see it, buddy. That's not very good, though. That's not very good at all, actually. Let's do that. Need to get him to stun him, maybe. Oh, okay. Let's strip him. There we go. Big heal, too. Big heal. Decrease defense. Sweet. Some heals. All right. From this point, it's just waiting for the things to kill themselves, basically, I think. Get some increased defense, decrease crit damage. It's so crazy how, depending on the champions you have, some bosses can be just super easy. And if you don't have the few key champions, this becomes one of the hardest bosses, flat out. The conditions were more difficult because of having to juggle certain things than this is. Like, this is no problem because of Androck plus Taras and Marichka. So Faction War is hard. I mean, it's of course no doubt that it's pay to win, right? Nobody's going to argue that. This is by far the easiest I've had. Any boss. Like that, I could just turn this on auto and be fine, right? The damage thing's a little bit questionable. But every time she hits Taras, he's doing this A2. Did it in 100 turns. All right, well, there we go. So 2 Faction Wars hard modes, or Stage 21's done. We were missing some stars on Bannerlords because of the accidental blast and reflect from Taras before. But now we're just farming. We're just on farming mode for those, which is awesome. Shadowkin is finished up, so I'm done with Shadowkin. Don't have to do that no more. Anytime I do it, I can just farm stage 6 or stage 7. No more conditions for these. Up next, we're going to have, what's tomorrow? Lizardmen plus Dark Elves. We just had Dark Elves. We got back to it again. And then I guess we're getting really close to Demon Spawn being done. Right? Yeah, so Demon Spawn's going to be done next time it's open, so in 6 days. Demon Spawn, Undead Horde. Dwarves. Barbarians, I can, but I had to stop doing that because of something. I forget what. I don't know if I pushed to the last 3-star stage or not. I guess I didn't. I guess I just kind of stopped that because I was like, forget this. This is stupid. Ogrins I did, but I didn't get all the stars correctly. So we're going to be finishing some Faction Wars here soon. But there we go, guys. That is Stage 21's of Shadowkin plus Bannerlords. Long fights, annoying fights, but we got them done. So best of luck, guys. Hopefully you can finish this out decent. They are super obnoxious, especially if you're missing the key crucial champions, but best of luck. Relic crafting materials, I got quite a bit. Saving these up. We'll do a big video here in the next couple weeks. But guys, thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you all in the next one.